Hello, my dear sharks. How are you? It's an amazing pleasure to be here. It's unbelievable. Let me tell you something. It's unbelievable. I'm I'm in the press room in the stadium in the Hall of Fame. Here behind of me is the Hall of Fame. This is very important for me because I love the football, and I was having my coffee a few minutes ago, and I was telling about the how important is the legacy. And here we have a legacy. This logo significant a legacy. And today we're gonna talk about what is this important complex. But let me tell you, the most important is the legacy that you can have in your life, the legacy that you can uh, share with other people, share with your families, share with your friends, share with your people that works with you. And today is a very emotional day for me. The first day when I get in on the old Dallas Cowboy Stadium, I was crying because it's very emotional for me. And a minutes ago when I was there on the field, on the logo field of the Hall of Fame, I almost cried. But I have to do this webinar and I cannot be cry every time. So I am very, very happy, and I wanna say hello to these very important people that we have here. And ladies first, first one, Carol Smith is Senior Vice President, Development Service, IRG Realty Advisors, LLC. Welcome, dear Carol. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
No, I'm more excited to be here, and I really want to talk with you because I'm sure that. Thank you very much, Madison. Madison is amazing. Madison, come with me. Come with me. Come a little bit with me because she doing a great job, and she's an amazing, wonderful woman. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Thank you for everything. Thank you very much, Madison, for your help. So let me tell you something, Carol. You are the person that works in this one. I was reading. I normally I didn't read anything about nobody, but I didn't know you, and I was reading about what are you doing here, and you do an amazing work. She is the lady. Believe me, she is the lady, guys. So well, I'm very happy that you be here, Carol. Thank you very much for being with us in it's a very complicated word for the people that speak English. It's a very complicated word, tiburones inmobiliarios, but real is real estate sharks. So thank you very much to be here, Carol, and thank you for receiving in this amazing place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Michael Crawford. Let me tell you about this guy. I was very excited. Normally, I'm not really excited to know a new people. I know many people around the world, you know about it, but this guy is amazing. I'm gonna tell a little bit about him. Uh, it is President and Chief Executive Officer, Hall of Fame Resort and Entertainment Company, ex-SVP of GM of Shanghai Disney Resort. This guy, it was working on the Disney company. Who in this world don't know Disney company? And Disney is the place when the magic begins. And this guy, it's a magician. And this guy now today are doing a magic project here in Canton, Ohio, in the Hall of Fame of NFL. Mr. Mike Crawford. Mike, thank you for receiving us here in this amazing place. And thank you for being part of our dream, of our magic. Thank you for being here, Michael.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. It's It's part of my legacy as well. I'm originally from Ohio, so it was exciting for me to come back and help create this wonderful destination.
Wonderful. I never been in Ohio before, but thanks God I can take my 2 flights, and I was on time here, and I am very happy to be here with you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And let me tell you about this guy. This guy it's more than a friend. Many people know about this guy. This guy is. Let me tell you what is the real charge of him. It's Senior Director Americas of LCR Capital Partners, Mr. Victor Espinosa. Victor, thank you. Thank you very much to be here with us. And for having us and for being part of Tiburones Inmobiliarios. Don't be shy. Today it's a party. It's a party for us, okay?
It's a pleasure that you've come to visit, and we're able to have this amazing trip and site visit with you. Thank you.
No, thank you for receiving us. And I'm going to start a little bit with Michael, and I want that Michael tell you a little bit about this amazing idea, because many people, I don't know, well, I don't know if you really know how important is the NFL or the football, because in Mexico we have soccer, and soccer is very famous. It's number one, but you know that NFL is very, very important. If you have a big and a good game in Mexico, many people goes to see that game. We have many people from Dallas Cowboys, many people for Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, many people for Patriots, many people for Green Bay. We have a lot of fans of NFL on Mexico. And normally you listen about the Hall of Fame of NFL, but it's like a dream stay here. Or it's like a dream come true, be here in this part of this beautiful planet, the name Earth. So for you, what is the significant, or tell us about what's going to happen here? Because, well, we see a lot of constructions, a lot of land. We can see many machines, but you can tell us about this dream in the Hall of Fame of NFL. Please, Michael.
Well, I think you said it right, Tony. The way in which football is played in America is unlike anything else. It is by far the most popular sports league in the United States, the richest sports league. And yet it doesn't just start with the NFL. It really starts in America with youth sports. Kids playing football at a very young age. High school football is very popular all over the US. College is a huge business. And so football is sort of a part of American culture, just like soccer is, or rugby, or lacrosse, cricket. If I've lived all over the world, and frankly, you find that level of popularity with different sports in different places. That's what American football is. And we have a destination that we're creating around the power of football. And we talk about professional football, but I really expand it to include all of those playing football. And so we have a very robust youth sports program. We have a national youth football and sports complex, as a matter of fact, that sort of sits right behind where you're at in the stadium. And we welcome hundreds of thousands of kids and their families every single year come to the destination. In 2019, we had about 2 million people coming to the destination to play different sports, to watch big events in the stadium, sporting events and non-sporting events, to go to the Hall of Fame. But we kick off the season every year for the NFL. We host the first preseason game there. And so this year we'll have, you mentioned the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to be there playing. We're going to be enshrining 8 of their former players into the Hall of Fame this year. And so For a weekend or so, the entire world is looking at us because we bring the best who ever played the game of football, whether it was college or high school or pros. You had to play those first two really well to be in the pros, but then you had to have an excellent career to get into the Hall of Fame. We had this idea that, surrounding the Hall of Fame, there were so many people already coming. Why wouldn't we create a destination to entertain them while they're there? Why wouldn't we create a place for them to stay, to eat, to play, and be entertained? We were already seeing significant demand. And so there was a vision that was created before I even joined. And I guess I was the guy that they called because I've built these destinations all over the world to come in and help ensure the strategy was right and that we had all of the right pieces and parts. We spent the last year during the pandemic. It was very difficult, but we continued and we started construction. We raised a lot of money. We went public. We took the company public. And so people can feel very confident that being a public company, we have access to the equity markets where we may need capital. And we've built, more infrastructure to help support the buildings that you're now seeing behind you being created. So we've cleared land, we've started the infrastructure that you need to continue to build. And we're really excited that this year and into next year, we will create this wonderful destination. But it doesn't stop with those components that we're building. We're calling this phase 2. Phase 1 is already where you're at. You're sitting in that, and it's already operational, welcoming those millions of guests. Phase 2 creates a destination for those guests to stay and play and be entertained. Phase 3 is on the books, and we know we're going to be designing phase 3 at the end of this year to start building almost immediately after we finish phase 2. And so this is just like Disney,
I want to tell you a little bit about this. Sorry that I interrupted.
No, that's okay.
But it's like when you go in the regular game, or sometimes in the Pro Bowl or on the Super Bowl, you have an NFL zone around of all the event, and it was not only the game like that one, but it was an experience. So what you're gonna do here, it's an experience between all of the things that you have around of here, because the original Hall of Fame that you have behind you, it was small, or it was mostly like an trophy, but it was that. And later you're gonna put another big area, but you come in and spend 2 hours or 3 hours looking the museum, and that's it. You don't have another things to do. But now you're gonna have a great opportunity to have really not only a museum visit, will be really an experience. And with your experience, that you're gonna be the magician of this, the people are gonna have an experience, and maybe can spend 2-3 days here in Canton, Ohio. That's the idea, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely the idea. And so we're creating a lot of assets that will help welcome those guests, but will also entertain them. And so we'll have sporting events, we'll have football events, but we'll have concerts, and we'll have festivals, and we'll have all different types of things, within 5 to 8 hours drive. And it's very popular in America to drive to destinations like this. There's 40 million people looking for something to do. And, we have a great opportunity to capture those people by offering them water parks and entertainment and hotels and events and restaurants and all the different kinds of things that you come to and experience. And as I was going to say, we continue to grow. And so not only phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and beyond. So this is a destination that has up to 600 acres of land. to build upon. And we have a plan to continue to grow as the visitation grows as well.
Wow. Okay, Carol, what difficult is do the management of all of this one? So it's crazy. So how your brain runs like an Olympic player? I don't know how difficult is build and do it the management or not of all of them, because really it's I don't know. It's like you are like I don't know the name in English of these little guys that are on the brain and do it like the things, but you are that machine that are inside of the brain of this amazing complex, right?
Yeah, so, there are challenges, right, in any project of this size, but I am blessed to be able to be like the head coach of an amazing team of project managers and contractors and architects that we have. And by being able to bring on this amazing team is what creates the ability for us to deliver this vision. So although I may be charged with building it all and keeping that little gerbil running in my head all the time, it happens, it comes together. And all of our successes outweigh all those obstacles that we may run into. So every time a new asset opens or we do a topping off, it's a really exciting time on the campus and for the entire team. And that's what keeps you going. You just go. This is going to be a legacy project for me. And it's something that is just true to my heart and I'm very passionate about. So I think it's just really exciting that we will be able to build these multiple verticals that Mike talked about and share it with the world.
I see in you a very sweet face, but I cannot imagine the people that when the people say, "Hey, Carol, want to talk with you," I think that you're gonna be very hard to try to do the management of all of that one. Do you think in Latin America? I think that it's sad, but we have a difference between man and woman. So exists difference in America in men and women, because I don't want to that Carol calls me to go to her office.
It is different. And there are people that'll be like, you're in trouble if you have to go see Carol, right? But somebody has to take all of that on, right? But I have tremendous support too, right? For all those difficulties. And when I'm going through that difficult time, the nice thing here is to have support, right? And I have that with Mike Crawford, reporting into him every day. And, when there's a bad day, he keeps me going, right?
What's happened with the voice of Mike when he's hungry, because he have a voice like this? I cannot imagine when he's hungry.
I don't know. I've never really seen him when he's hungry. I think they feed him all the time.
So do you really think that in America mostly doesn't exist difference between men and women, mostly for the work?
Oh, I think there are still some differences at times, but I think that we've been able to blend that here and continue to work on that. And I can tell you on this team, we're all equal. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, what your race is, any of that. We are all equal because it's about a team. And that's what football is about too, right? So we celebrate that. And it's about bringing that team together and uniting them, because each player may have our own individual skills, but it only works and we only win if we collectively bring that together in a team environment.
Because we are talking about legacy. So that it's very important, the legacy that you are doing, that you are doing here. So, well, this is very interesting what you are doing in this management of all of these projects. So thank you very much, Carol. I'm going to come back with you. Victor, tell us about this project, about what going to have this amazing project, because we talking now we have It's very common now that we have an multiple service projects, but this project have many amenities. Can you tell us about these amenities of this amazing project? I have some picture of them there, but tell us about what's gonna happen, and give me 3 minutes. Talk 3 minutes, because I'm gonna go for that picture because I love it. I wanna show them.
Okay, fair enough.
Go ahead.
Well, just a little bit about legacy. I think it's quite interesting for us at LCR Capital Partners. We're really looking to build a legacy for our investors, right? Our investors are investing for their green card here at the Hall of Fame Village and Entertainment Company. And it's really the legacy that they're paving for their families and future generations to come. And through that legacy, they're investing here to help finance the development of several different assets that Michael had talked about in the beginning. And so phase one was the investment into the Tom Benson Football Hall of Fame football stadium that you see behind you. And also the National Youth Football and Sports Complex, right? And then also into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And that has already been complete. Phase two is now what's under construction. And phase two is bringing a cluster of new assets. An indoor water park that's completely themed, Hall of Fame themed, a Hilton Tapestry Hotel, the Constellation Center for Excellence, the Center for Performance, a retail promenade, and also a play action plaza. So these are the lifestyle components to the development that's really going to bring the entertainment, the action, and really the unifying elements for the family, right? All of the visitors that are coming here to experience the Hall of Fame and all of the programming and the events that are to come. This is what's going to bring more of that. And then phase three will move forward. So phase two is really the concentration of the assets today. And we are, really, really proud to be a part of the project sponsors here and are ultimately paving the way for our investors that are investing for their EB5 here at the project.
Well, tomorrow we're gonna talk about the opportunities. Remember, guys, I'm gonna say hi to some people that are here. Let me say hi to Maria Elena Tomasini. Thank you very much. Michelle Evans. Thank you. Jenny Tardan. Margarita Perez from Tijuana, Baja California. Alfonso Rubén Garcia. Say hello to everyone. Blanca Judith Ceja, say hi from Villahermosa, Tabasco. Ricardo Angulo, say hi from La Perla del Pacífico. Miriam Garduño from Mexico City. María Antonia González from Caracas, Venezuela. Mario Levet, saludos, Tony. It's a good experience. And he is from Chiapas. Adriana Moctezuma, it's an amazing and huge project. Tony she is from Monterrey. That one. Thank you very much. Can you help me, guys? Put here a little bit. Thank you very much. Madison, do everything here. And Jesse, thank you very much, guys. Juan Carlos Cotrina, my friend from Veracruz, Mexico. Vincent Ferrero, he is part of the board of the AMPI, is the NAR in Mexico. From Los Cabos, thank you very much. Rocío Covarrubias. Laura Redondo from Monterrey, Nuevo León. Lupita Duran, my friend from Yucatan. Thank you very much. Jesus from Acapulco. Jesus Serna, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Jorge Pardo from Pachuca, Mexico. Alicia Berber from Celaya. Nora Uriostegui from San Antonio, Texas. Thank you very much. Alicia Renteria, Guadalajara. Thank you very much. Gerardo Arenas from Puebla. Thank you. Jorge Pardo. Thank you, Patricia Bernal, Alfonso Moctezuma. Thank you very much, Leonel Gonzalez, that always be here in Tlaxcala. Carlos Alamillo from Canada. Thank you very much. And I'm going to say hi to another Alberto Zúñiga. Thank you very much for all my team or the people that are going to be here. Let me show you a little bit here. This one. This is. This is what's gonna happen here. I can't believe because it's so big, but this is what is gonna happen here. This is amazing. I can't believe how many things gonna be here. Mike, tell us if the people comes here now and spend 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 hours in the museum, what is the difference in a big complex? Maybe they're gonna spend, how many days they gonna spend here? Because maybe they can come to see many things and maybe take a concert and maybe take a football game and everything. So what is the difference between how many hours they spend now and how many they're gonna spend when this is gonna finish?
Yeah, I think you nailed it. Today, you have people coming to the site to do a specific activity. So that activity could take them 2 hours. It could take them a day or two, depending on if they're playing in a football tournament as a youth participant, but they're not staying there, right? They're staying in a hotel somewhere else. They're eating somewhere else. And so the idea here is you're creating a destination that captures people that are already coming, gives them a chance to do more activities while they're there. And I think you take them from a few hours visit on our property to a few days visit. And that's just with phase 2. With phase 3, you're adding more opportunity for them to play and be entertained, to have unique experiences that are very themed. And so you could go from a 1-2 night length of stay to a 3-4 night length of stay. And that's a very different kind of guest. Now you're talking about guests that are planning vacations to come to a destination, okay? And that's different than today. Guests are planning for an activity that they're coming to do, albeit there's a lot of those guests still coming. We just haven't been able to provide them with the right entertainment or the right places to stay. And we're already seeing it. You know, we built a hotel, or I should say we renovated a hotel 5 minutes away from the property in downtown.
Wow.
And everything that we host at the property, they all stay at our hotel. And they're eating in our restaurant, and they're having a drink in our bar. So the premise of, you know, building more assets for people to be entertained or have a good place to stay is already coming true with the things that we've done.
Well, let me tell you something. It's not only for the actual hotels, because the city, all the city, if you are near of Ohio, come to buy land here, because with this project, the property is gonna go up crazy, believe me. And now you have the opportunity to invest in this project with LCR in the EB5, but if you have a little vision, you can buy properties near of here, because this is a great advantage for the city. Well, Carol, tell us about why Canton, Ohio, because I can tell that one, but tell us a little history about why the Hall of Fame is in Canton, Ohio.
So the NFL originated here in Canton, Ohio, in actually downtown Canton, Ohio. So because of the origination here and the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the museum here, where we honor the heroes of the game, right, and celebrate them, is based here in Canton. And I think early on the vision was, right, as you drove up and down I-77, our interstate that goes right by the Pro Football Hall of Fame, is you look around and say there was nothing around there, right? And why don't we celebrate this great game of football that is so popular in America today? And we need to add things there, in essence, to increase that stay, as Mike kind of described. So then we decided, and a vision got created to build this destination. And then through Mike's vision, leadership, and strategy, we now have a plan that will take us beyond just the initial phase 1 and phase 2 as we move to other phases that continue to build this destination-based asset. And I think too, in Canton, it's going to be such an uplift for the city of Canton, right? But not just the city. This is going to have a huge economic impact to Northeast Ohio, our state, and the nation, and globally, right?
That is very important. Let me tell you that one, because if you go to Florida now, or if you go to California, you're going to spend a lot of money there now. But if you're coming here to Ohio, it's a good opportunity to spend money, but have a better budget to spend with your family. Because when you start with this big complex, you're going to spend a great time here. but maybe you're not going to spend a lot of money like if you go to Florida or California, right?
Yeah, so I think initially it'll be cheaper, right? I've traveled to both California to Florida, and price points are definitely different. So there will certainly be that benefit as you're a guest here, but we want to make that guest experience over the top too. That is so critically important to us, right? That we're able to provide that unique experience. And Mike's background helps us bring that. I don't know, Mike, maybe you want to chime in a little bit on that too.
Well, look, I think just one other answer I would give you to why Canton, if you look around, as I said, almost half of the professional football franchises exist on the East Coast within about a 5 to 8 hour drive from us. I mean, professional football was founded here, and then as to expand west, so did the football franchises. But you have a very passionate, loyal fan base that spends billions of dollars on merchandise, tickets, food, everything. And so, what I get excited about is creating a destination in the middle of all of that, where people have the ability to come and enjoy that type of sport or sport in general, but also be entertained. Because typically, if you go, like you said, if you go to a football game, you go, you watch, you leave. But now stadiums are starting to realize, if I build more activities and more places for people to be entertained, they might stay longer, they might come earlier, they might spend more money in that general area. So cities and governments start to support a lot with financial incentives. That's been the same for us as well. We're the only tourism development district in all of Ohio. There's been substantial financial support provided by the city and the county and the state. And so this is a really important part of Northeast Ohio, so much so that you have that level of government support, and it will continue for a very long time because they realize the profile that this brings to them in terms of what we're creating, but also the economic uplift, as you talked about.
And you have two lines very important. You have the National Football League, but you have the College League. So that one is very important because I don't know which one is more excited, because if you are a part of one of the college, you are a really good fan, and you have a lot of college around the country, and you have these two lines that finish in the Hall of Fame, the college and the professional. But the college games, if you never gonna saw on a college game, that's the things that you have to do one time in your life, because it's really, really wonderful. So Victor, I think I want to talk about a little bit about the confidence. And the confidence is very important because in this project, I think that you have many things that are very, very interesting. The first one, overview. Wow. Thank you very much to give that overview. So the first one, it's have an big brand that is NFL or Hall of Fame. That is very important because they show many good things around the time. So that is very important. This is a great support. But the other one, it's the support of the city, right? The government is very important. The third one, it's the leadership that have with this great group that they are working amazing, and the support of the U.S. Government, because the EB5 program, it's a program that have the support of the U.S. government. So you have a lot of confidence in this project. That's what we can offer to the people, right, Victor?
Yes, absolutely, Tony. I think it's especially, important to really understand who is the team behind, the Hall of Fame Village in the project itself. investors and individuals that participate into this program really need to understand the leadership, the vision, the approach, and the track record, right? Like you said, the government is supporting this project. This is a public-private partnership, and it's a partnership between, the private parties of, Hall of Fame Village, us as LCR, and then the private, support from the government, the county, Stark County, and the city of Canton. And so ultimately, that serves as a reduction of risk for these investors, right? This project has gone through due diligence time and time again from the public-private partnership. And that is really important because this is, the legacy that the county here and the city are leaving for its residents, right? Via the investment that's coming into this project and driving the development forward. I think, in terms of the track record, IRG, you can't get any better than IRG. IRG and Carol and her team, they have worked time and time again with various types of projects of this size that have included EB5 investment in various forms of investment and have demonstrated a track record of repayment back to its investors. This is the 10th project that they have worked on that is utilizing EB5 financing and have been working with investors from all over the world, and they understand the value that they are bringing and also the trust that they are bringing to these investors so that these investors can ultimately, leave a legacy behind for their families and come here to the United States. So it is, a full scope of due diligence. Us as the, the financing arm of the EB5, we have a very experienced team in the industry. We have worked on previous EB5 projects of this size and caliber, but for us, it's very important to be working with best-in-class partners because our investors, at the end of the day, put their trust into us as that third party being part of this development in this entertainment center. So it is, paramount for us to be working with these partners today.
Okay. Lilia Saldaña, well, he say Amado Lara from Veracruz, Esquivel Garduño from Toluca. Hello, everybody. Thanks, Tony, and the panelists. I am Lilia Saldaña from Torreón, Coahuila. Enrique Servín from Yucatán. Rocío Pluma from Tlaxcala, Mexico. Humberto Cadena, good afternoon from Cancún, Quintana Roo. Vincent Ferrero, as a French national swimmer, champion, and a realtor, I am so proud that kind of real estate project exists in USA. Congratulations to all excellence in sport and real estate. So I think that I have another question here. Well, we will have in a few more minutes, in 7 minutes, we're gonna have Anthony Munoz. That's gonna be the first Mexican asset player that get in on the Hall of Fame. So only in 7 minutes is gonna be with us. So Michael, Michelle Evans, our coordinator, said, ask Michael how many millions gonna spend, when gonna finish, in which phase goes. So I think that she's in love of you. I don't know. She have a boyfriend, but I don't know. She say, ask more, Michael.
So this phase, we're spending about $300 million. We spent about 250 in the first phase. We spent about another 30 million renovating the hotel that I talked about, and it's a beautiful hotel 5 minutes away. But 300 million is what we're going to spend in this phase, and then we'll spend probably 300 million more in the phase 3. That's very reasonable when you're creating a destination like this with the number of assets that we're building: hotel, water park, retail, entertainment experiences, indoor field house, office building, lots of different reasons why people will come to this destination for work or for play. You talked about the real estate value going up, Tony. I'll give you something to think about. In phase 3, we have a real estate component that we plan on building. So now it's not only come and work and play, now you can come and live and work and play. And I think that's going to be a very successful combination for us and for our investors, because you get money from multiple different angles coming to this destination. We expect to generate 150 million of annual revenue on a regular basis. We expect that the phase 2 will be complete. The majority of it will be complete by the end of 2022. The one asset that will be remaining to be complete will be in the first quarter or the second quarter of 2023, and that will be the water park. And then we don't stop. We give ourselves a break, and then we start in early 2024, phase 3. So this will be something that will continue to grow. We always want to give people a reason to come back over and over again to experience new and exciting things.
When you have an idea, it's very easy. I have many ideas on my head. That's the reason that I don't have hair, because I have a lot of ideas. So when you have an idea to do something like that one, I think that it's like an okay, now I have the idea, but the second step is how can I do that idea? So it's like a dream. I think that it's like a dream, Michael. And I want to tell that our people we have people, that many places from Latin America, and I want that you tell us about that ideas. How easy is make an idea, because you need money. The money exists, but sometimes other people have the money. How easy is how you can make that idea works?
Well, I think it starts with what Victor was saying. You have to have a very talented team that you trust, and we do. And you mentioned about gender equality in the U.S. I'm listen, I have one daughter, and one thing I would tell you is no one's ever going to tell me that a female can't do the job that a male can do, because frankly, they can do it better in many instances. And I've got a team that has more female executive leadership on it than I do male. And I'm proud of the fact that each and every one of them are incredibly talented. They bring great ideas and expertise to their roles. That's how you come up with these ideas. That's one way. The second way, though, is you have to watch guests and you have to see what kinds of experiences that they're looking for. And so we've built a company. Yes, we're building a destination in Canton, Ohio, but we also have a media division that's creating great media product, films and television shows and documentaries. We have a gaming division that we've launched a fantasy football league that is unlike any other fantasy league in the US right now, okay? And we're looking at sports betting and we're looking at e-gaming. These are all very popular things that guests and fans of professional football and fans and guests in general like to do, and they spend a lot of money doing them. And so our job is, when you have content like we have, and you have access to the best players to ever play the game, you can take that and you can monetize that in multiple different ways. And we have, any number of ways that we intend to do that, and we're already doing that. And why I mentioned media and gaming, when you're an investor in an asset, it should give you a lot of comfort that we're generating revenue from multiple different places to pay back, that investment that you're making.
Okay, Carol, I think that on the pandemic, the winner is gonna be the technology, right? How important is the technology to do the management of all of these ones? Because I think that before of the pandemic, we had another stuff that we used it, but I think that now we have to work more with the technology. Are you agree with me? How important is the technology to have to do the management of that one?
Yeah, so technology is really important, right? So as we're all coming out of this world of, a pandemic that I don't think any of us could have imagined, how we bring guests to a destination like this and make everybody feel safe and comfortable is going to be critical as we move forward. So as we continue through our thinking on this, every discussion we have, we always discuss what is out there that can help us do it better, more efficient, have people feel safer. And we've engaged technology partners that are part of this, including one of our naming rights partner, right, Johnson Controls. So we have Hall of Fame Village powered by Johnson Controls. And we work with them on a daily basis to implement new technologies, whether that's new filters or things that are happening within the HVAC systems in the buildings that you would never see, or it's an app that we're working on so that we can push out messaging ahead of time to our guests as they are, before they arrive on site. All of that is a huge component of this phase 2 that we're working on. It was a big component on phase 1, but we continue to evolve as technology evolves. So every day we're talking about that. And we know we can enhance the guest experience and their overall safety as we enhance our technology. And we're building out the village to take future enhancements to that technology. So we are putting in all the infrastructure and the conduit so that even at a later date, we can continue to add without tearing up all of the landscaping, all of the concrete, everything that we have there. And then we'll have one centralized, we call it the brain, that everything will talk from and to, so that we can manage the experience overall across the entire village.
Amazing. Anthony Munoz.
Hello.
It's a pleasure that you be here, Anthony. He's first ballot Hall of Famer, class of 1998, Cincinnati Bengals, 1980, 1992. And you have a beautiful name, Anthony, right?
I like it, huh?
No, it's a pleasure, Anthony, that you be with us. And bienvenido, primero que nada.
Gracias, sí, gracias muchísimo.
And Anthony, that how important is it the American football, the football in Mexico? We have people from many parts of Mexico, and we have many people from Latin America. And it's an honor that you be here because I start to talking about the legacy in this show. Mm-hmm. And we had here, we have a logo in the middle of the film that it's a legacy. And I wanted that you told me, like an Mexican ascendant, how important is the legacy from Anthony Munoz and from all of your career and all of your works that's going to be put it here on the Hall of Fame, and how important is from Mexico, Anthony Munoz.
Well, first of all, es un placer estar con todos esta noche. Muchísimas gracias que está contigo la otra gente. Pero I just want to say, you look at the logo there, and then I got the logo on my hat. When I think about that, I think about legacy and I think about excellence. I think about when you set out to do something, you do it with everything you have, with every effort you have. You do everything in your power to be the best, and you don't cut corners. You do. And so legacy to me, that's what it means, is that we look at the Hall of Fame logo, and I look at my fellow Hall of Famers, everything they did on every level was done with excellence. And then all of a sudden they got in the NFL and they continued that excellence. And then after we retire, they say, hey, you did everything so excellent. You deserve to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm humbled to be part of this great fraternity. And that's what's so exciting about the Hall of Fame Village powered by Johnson. It's one of those things where you can look at the logo, you can talk about the legacy. But when you have a facility like the Hall of Fame Village, you can, as a fan, as a corporate individual, you can go there and you can experience what it means to be excellent. And that's why I'm excited. When I jumped on this, I saw the construction going on. It excites me to see that construction is going on and that the facility is growing and eventually it will be completed. Because people can go there and experience excellence, experience a destination where they can see the legacy. And as a Pro Football Hall of Famer, someone that is blessed to be able to wear the gold jacket or wear a hat with the logo and to be in this great fraternity of my fellow Hall of Famers. That's what it's all about. And I know when I go up to Canton and I see the progress of the village, it excites me because I see it that it's closer to being finished, and then people can come there and experience and have a great destination to experience the legacy, experience what it means to be excellent. And not only as a Hall of Famer, but, you know, the great thing about the individuals that are in the Hall of Fame is that, you know, they are Hall of Fame players, but they live with Hall of Fame character traits. And you don't have to be a football, you can be a businessman, you can be a teacher, you can be a coach, and you can exhibit those same character traits and be a Hall of Fame person, be a Hall of Fame coach, be a Hall of Fame attorney, whatever you want to do. And to me, that's what's exciting about having an opportunity to go up to Canton whenever I can. And it's like a second home when I go up there.
Let me tell you something, Tocayo. You know what is Tocayo, right?
Tocayo, sí.
Yeah, okay. Let me tell you something, Tocayo. Tocayo is when you have the same name in Mexico, okay? We are talking about construction, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And many of the construction of this blessing country, the name USA,
Mm-hmm.
is make it for a Mexican people, right? And you are ascendant from Mexicans.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And imagine how important is your legacy for all of that Mexicans that build this country in the construction, or all of these people that run for the American dream and coming to this amazing country, and you make it, brother. You make it, and you do it. That legacy. Yeah. What is your most, that your opinion? What is your what you want to say to all our Mexican people, our Latin American people, that you know that we have many problems. Normally in Latin America, in Mexico, sometimes we have problems with the governments, with the money, with many things. So you have a legacy. You are a legacy from Mexico to USA. And what do you want to say to all of these Mexican and Latin American people that are here, and that and we will see you later on all of channels that we have?
Well, I want to say, first of all, you're right. My legacy is from Mexico. My grandparents, my great-grandparents, you know, I found out, I knew all my mom's side, they're from Chihuahua, and they come up to the States. And then, you know, my dad, I never knew his family, but I found out they're also from Chihuahua. They come up from Mexico. So that is where my culture's from. That's where my family's from. And all I have to say, they came up in the early 1900s because they knew they could come up here and they could, you know, work extremely hard. And to me, that's what legacy is all about. This is a country where you have opportunities. You have opportunities to bust your tail, to work hard. And that's all I know growing up in the Hispanic, the Latino family. That was all about hard work. That's the legacy. My mom raised 5 kids by herself. And she worked 2, 3 jobs, really hard jobs, because she wanted what was best for her kids. She wanted the American dream for her kids, and she provided that. We knew she didn't have to sit us down and teach us about work ethic or responsibility.
Well, he's gonna come back a little bit because it was very inspired, but he's gonna come back with us. So I wanna start to say thank you. We only have 5 more minutes. I wanna start to say thank you for this great opportunity, because this is one day that the people that loves NFL football sometimes want to happen. So today is a great day because I have the opportunity to be with you, to be here, and to be in a great project. And tomorrow we will have a great forum, our virtual forum 85. And let me tell you who's gonna be the people that's gonna be with us. Let me tell you, because I have my manager. Okay, tomorrow we will have a great day. Will be with us again, Michael. Michael will be with us tomorrow too, because tomorrow we're gonna talk a little bit more about the facility to invest in EB5 to have a green card in USA, and we're gonna talk more about the integrity of that that business. So let me tell you what is the name of the forum tomorrow that I love the name. The name is Soluciones Integrales en Negocios Inmobiliarios Internacionales. Soluciones Integrales en Negocios Inmobiliarios Internacionales. So tomorrow we will have a Michael again. He will be with us, and will be Sherman Baldwin, Chief Executive Officer of LCR Capital Partners, and will be with us to Ray Exemer, President, Star Economy Development Board. The people of the city of Canton, Ohio will be with us, and Fernando Sokol, that is an immigration attorney. So all of them will be with us tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the virtual forum 85. Now, Tocayo, ya regresaste. We are with us. You were talking about the legacy.
Yeah, I was talking about the legacy, and I was talking about my family being from Mexico and coming up to California, and the hard work. They knew coming to the United States that there was a dream that they had, and they could accomplish that dream by working really, really hard. And that was the legacy that they passed on to me. And therefore, I learned that from my grandparents, from my mom, watching them. And that's really all I knew, is how to work hard in everything I did. And now, I can look 22 years later, I'm in the Hall of Fame because of that work ethic, that responsibility that my family taught me. And that was what they brought from Mexico, was a legacy of hard work. And if you had a dream, you can accomplish it with just working as hard as you can.
Sounds amazing, but you're going to be agree with me that all the people have the opportunity to do a legacy in the area that they are. If you are a mom, you have the opportunity to do a legacy with your kids. If you are a teacher, you're gonna have an opportunity to give your legacy with your students, and you have many opportunities. The important of that one is legacy, and you are really a good example how you can take or give a legacy to this world. And I am really, I really appreciate it. Like an fan of NFL football, like a Mexican, and I prefer that you will playing with Dallas Cowboys, but you're a great legacy, brother. And thank you very much for your legacy and for your confidence in you. But if you have your confidence in your blood, you have a Mexican blood, and this is the confidence and the commitment that you have with your people. And thank you very much for that one. And it's a pleasure that you be here in Tiburones Inmobiliarios with us.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me, and love what you're doing, and let's keep it going. And I'd love to see the village finish where we can celebrate someday here soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Carol, thank you very much for being with us. I really admire you. You doing a great job. And I'm sure that you have a great leadership with this team that you have, because this is a big challenge, and this challenge need a people like you. And thank you for being with us.
Well, thank you. We all need leaders, and I know we have Mike Cron. He's a tremendous leader. He's got a great team around him, and I thank each and every one of them for the work they're doing. So I appreciate the leadership there. You're right. We need leaders, and we have them. So thank you. You have a great night, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you very much for being with us today. Michael, thank you very much for being with us today again. And tomorrow we will have the opportunity to talk more with you. And really thank you for that opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And I want that to be here tomorrow too, Carol. But well, you can be wherever you want. It's your house. Be my guest when you want. Okay.
Thank you.
And thank you, Victor Espinosa. Thank you for LCR. Now you have the link if you want to do business with LCR, with Victor Espinosa, with Tiburones Inmobiliarios. You have the link there. The people of my team put the link there for the forum tomorrow, 85, and to do business with LCR. Victor Espinosa, thank you very much to this opportunity to be with you, my friend, with your company, LCR, and with this great team and these great guys of the Hall of Fame Village here in Canton, Ohio. Thank you very much. Please put, Sabina, the link of LCR, please, and do it business. There is it. Do it business with LCR. If you want to have an amazing business and you want to help to somebody to make a dream like Anthony Munoz to come here and have your green card, invest with LCR and your money will be sure with them. And thank you for this amazing webinar. Thank you, Victor Espinosa.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for everyone today for joining us. It's been a great webinar. It's been a great experience hearing more and ultimately being here at the Hall of Fame. So thank you so much, Tony.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for everybody that connect with us. Thank you for all my team, Michelle Evans, Alejandra Alberti, Sabina Arenas. Thank you for all, Jamie that are on my logistic. Thank you for I have a beautiful team with me that help me to work a little bit good. But thank you very much for all your support. And thank you for you that you are here today. Thank you for the people that are going to see this one on YouTube. And thank you. And remember one important thing. You have to give a legacy. You have to make a legacy. And that is the most important. It doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter when. The important is that you do a legacy. Thank you very much. And remember, read the Bible. See you tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the Forum 85 of Tiburones Inmobiliarios. This is Tiburones Inmobiliarios from Canton, Ohio for the Hall of the Fame Village here in Canton, Ohio. Thank you very much. Enjoy your night and see you tomorrow in the Forum 85. Tiburones Inmobiliarios.